Who's your queen?
Who's your queen?
Legendary.
Hey everybody, Jim Cummings here. Welcome to my podcast, Toon'd In with Jim Cummings. We have a great guest for you today. But before we get to that, make sure you like and subscribe. Our podcast has partnered with the largest Comic-Con in North America, Fan Expo, the Juggernaut. We're touring all over North America live, so get your tickets and come be a part of the live audience. It'll be fun. Go to fanexpohq.com for the tickets. We'll see you in a city near you, or a little bit away, but you can drive. And with all that said and done, sit back and enjoy today's episode. And as always, thanks for tuning in to Toon'd In with Jim Cummings.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Toon'd In with Jim Cummings. I am producer Chris, joined as always by the legend himself, Mr. Jim Cummings.
Man, here we are.
How are you doing today, sir?
You know what? It's another day in paradise.
It sure is. It sure is. I agree. It's a hot one today.
It is a hot one.
Holy cow.
Yeah, we're here at coming live from the equator. and it is crispy out there, y'all. But we made it. We're here, and look who we have today.
We have a very special guest for you today, but before I get to that, just before, I'm going to make you hold 1 second because I have some announcements
keeping
for
you in suspenders.
all. Yeah, that's right. Don't hold your breath because I'm going to go through this for a second here. All right. As you guys know or don't know, maybe you don't, we are doing Toon'd In with Jim Cummings live with Fan Expo this year. That's right, live. You can come and witness the podcast live at Fan Expo. Exciting, right? In all seriousness,
yes.
It actually is.
Yeah, it really is.
Really good energy.
Yeah, great energy. And, and we feed off that, don't we? I mean, when people are having a good time, we have a better time. And then we sort of embarrass them and having an even better time. And then, well, you get it. You do the math.
Yes, we've had a great year so far. I mean, we've gone to Portland, Orlando, Calgary, Philadelphia. Mm-hmm. We've had some great guests. We had the cast of Ed, and Eddie, whole cast of Ed, and Eddie.
All three of them.
And I know you guys remember that show for sure. We had John Rhys-Davies, the legendary. Yes. Oh man, he's just hilarious. He's so great, and many other great ones. Yeah. But I wanted to let you know where you can find us coming up. We will be in Chicago with Fan Expo Chicago, August 14th to the 16th. And we got a good guest for that one. I think I can say this might actually come out after that. So Mr. T. Yes, we got Mr. T for you in Chicago.
Don't make us pity you.
So if this comes out before then look forward to that. And if it comes out after, then you already know. The next one after that is Fan Expo Canada, which is located in Toronto, the great city of Toronto.
Yes.
August 27th to the 30th, followed by Dallas Fan Expo, September 11th to the 13th. Ooh, I'm getting tongue-tied. And then San Francisco Fan Expo, November 27th to the 29th. I got that one out barely. And if you're in the area, I mean, people come from all over the place to these conventions.
They really do.
Even if you don't come for the live podcast.
Which you should.
You should. You should. But come check out Fan Expo. I mean, there's so much cool, nerdy stuff that I love. Cool stuff, you know, very talented people to meet. I mean, it's a great time. It's really cool. If you've never been to a convention, I highly recommend it. I mean, they've grown so much in the past.
Yeah, it's kind of in the zeitgeist now, the culture. It's part of it's out there.
Definitely. I mean, speaking of conventions, we have San Diego Comic-Con coming up this weekend. You guys, this will not be out before then, for sure.
A couple of folks attend that.
Yes.
A couple, 200,000-300,000.
Yeah, all good stuff.
Yeah.
And if you like this content so much that you want to see more of it, I have good news for you because we're also on Patreon where you can see extended interviews. That's right, stuff that gets cut out for YouTube and Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that good stuff. You can see more of it on the Patreon. There's even interviews that we don't air anywhere else. Just exclusive interviews. That's true. So if you like that and you're interested, be sure to check out Toon'd In with Jim Cummings on Patreon. And with all that said and done, I'm going to introduce our guest today, a very talented lady. Oh, going through your credits was just incredible. We'll get all into that in this episode, but none other than Mara Junot. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. You're looking great. Fantastic.
Likewise, my friend. Oh,
Life is good. Life is good.
Life is good.
I like those shoes.
Why, thank you. Thank you very much. I think I got these
hip.
in Paris.
Yeah, who that? Who? Say it again.
I think I got these in Paris, yeah.
Oh, yes, of course.
But of course.
They're very French, you know. Well, that's awesome. Good job. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Taking some time out.
honor.
Because you're keeping busy.
I'm
we
keeping busy.
We like busy.
We like busy. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Especially in this economy.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we're getting better all the time.
That's it.
Well, I'm going to ask you first off. Oh, sorry to
No.
interrupt. Didn't mean to jump over you like that.
Please.
I was just going to ask if you could tell us about some of your characters and projects that you've worked on, because honestly,
Sure.
your resume was so intimidating to me. I was like,
Yeah.
I just got back from Costa Rica yesterday, and I was like, I don't have time to memorize this. I'm going to ask for some help. So here I am, humbly asking you to share with us and the fans.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, most people will probably know me from the gaming world. I do a lot of video games, a lot of AAA games like Fortnite. I am Dr. Sloan in Fortnite.
Just not a very popular game.
Not very popular. You
But
may have heard
you
of
know,
it.
it's too bad you couldn't get a nice gig.
I know, right? Next year is the goal.
Yeah.
Let's see. Alleria Windrunner in World of Warcraft. Sindel in Mortal Kombat 11 and 1. Storm in Marvel Rivals, which a lot of people play. Also in Marvel Tokon
yeah.
Fighting Souls. Evelyn in League of Legends, and a few more. Yeah.
A lot more.
Yeah.
Lisa, Genshin Impact.
Oh, that's right, Genshin Impact. Yeah, there's a few more things, and also you may have heard me on like promos for Stars or Investigation
nice.
Discovery. Yeah, I'm all
Those
over
are
the
nice
place.
gigs. I used to do those.
Those are nice gigs.
They got sick of me and kicked me out. They said,
I can't imagine. Perish the thought.
now they've got you, so they don't need me. So
I'll tell them I know a guy.
okay, yeah, put in a good word for me.
Absolutely.
Call up what's his name.
Oh yeah, what's his face? We go way back.
Fantastic.
I think it's so cool because I got in contact with you through your husband, Jordan Reynolds.
That's right. He was just on the show recently. Yeah.
I mean, what a great guy, first and foremost. I mean, there's some people that I really believe, they make you feel so welcome and at home, especially in the convention world,
Yes.
like even more specifically in the green room.
Right.
The green room can kind of be a little cliquey at times, and it can kind of be, for lack of a better word, a little intimidating, because everybody they know each other, and I'm stepping in here, people are looking at me like, who are you? I was like, I produced this guy's podcast,
It's okay, I'm allowed to be in there. I got a badge.
Exactly.
But I mean, Jordan's energy was so great and everything. We had him on the podcast. If you guys haven't seen it, he plays Adam Warlock in Marvel Rivals too, which I think is so cool that you guys got to work on such a popular game together.
Yes, it is very rare. We've been in, I think we did a count. We've been in about 20 different games together. But
No way!
Yeah, but we're very rarely.
That's unheard of.
It's really unheard of, but we're rarely in the same scenes. And when we are, usually he's slapping me around for some reason.
Damn.
It's really weird.
As long as you're not sitting there going, just like home.
Exactly.
We don't need that.
Secrets.
Wow.
20 times. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's been crazy, but the biggest has obviously been Rivals, and we just
Yeah.
recently had the team up with Storm and Adam, so that was really cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I never even connected the dots.
That's
It
right.
was so recently, though. It was
Very
like
recently.
very recent.
I think it's already over.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I don't
Damn.
play it myself.
Now, I know all about those characters because I'm a comic book goober.
Right.
From a way back. I mean, all the way back. I knew Storm when she had really long hair.
Oh, yeah.
I knew her when she had the mohawk. I mean, I just, so I have to ask, were you a comic book?
I was.
Because not a lot of girls.
No, it's true. I actually, I started off, before I knew about the comics and Storm and the X-Men world, I was a Wonder Woman fan. I was Team DC, and I
Me
did
too.
not. Yeah, and
Not the comics, just
Linda Carter.
Linda Carter.
So yeah, I was a big fan of that, and then I think I was in middle school. I must have been in like maybe 5th or 6th grade, and my bestie at the time was like, "Hey, check this out. You've got to check out the X-Men.
Yeah.
And Storm, and you're gonna love this character. She looks like you. She can control, the winds and the elements and all this
She
stuff.
had cool eyes.
Oh yeah, cool eyes, cool hair. I mean, what's not to love? So
Yeah.
it was a love affair from the start. And
Nice.
Who knew that I would wind up years later?
I know.
You know?
I think that sometimes, I mean, in your wildest dreams, you're sitting there reading the comic, oh, there's Cyclops.
Yeah.
There's Storm.
Right.
Maybe someday.
Right? Yeah.
We don't know.
Exactly. It was just a far off dream, and then fast forward, here we are, and I'm still pinching myself. So it's wild.
So take us through the moment, because that's, obviously I'm a big fan of things like that.
Yeah.
Everything like that, even on this podcast, when we have some guests on, I'm just I'm not really one to get starstruck, but
Yeah.
I'm back to my inner child,
Right?
It's it's so exciting.
Totally.
But so what's that when you get the audition and it says Storm, what's the feeling inside?
Well, see, of course, the audition didn't say Storm. As you know, in
It's
our
one of
industry,
those. One of those.
it's one of those with the code
Yeah.
Well, how the heck
names.
would they describe the character? Well, she affects the weather. She's got this
Exactly.
killer hair.
It's pretty much like
she's
that.
the X-Men. I mean, how do you hide that?
Exactly. I mean, it wasn't a lot of hiding to be had, but there was a code name, as it is in our industry, oftentimes when we're auditioning for these projects.
Ormstay.
Right. Okay. Ixnay on the Ormstay.
Yeah.
So it's the project had a code name. They just show a picture of this woman and they say that, she happens to, I think, affect the winds a little bit or something like that. And so, my spidey's I'm tingling a little bit. I'm going, okay, is it possible? But you just, as you do with these auditions, you give your best, you pray, you throw it away, and you forget about it. And it wasn't until I got the call back that I realized what had happened.
Yeah.
But this was actually my 5th time
Right.
being Storm. My first appearance as Storm was in a little game called Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The
remember
Black
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I did that one several years ago and, thought it was a one and done, and then wound up doing another game in the Marvel series. I think it was called Marvel Mystic Mayhem, and then Marvel Midnight Suns, and then Rivals.
Wow. Yeah.
So I guess I'm maybe kind of getting into the fan.
Yeah, I think so.
I think maybe they like me a little. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
hoping.
Oh, that. Keep those hits coming.
That's it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's it all day. I'll take it.
So do you like being the hero or the villain, or have you been villains?
Ooh, I've been villains.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love the villains.
Yeah,
Villains
me
are so
too.
much
I
more
think the
fun.
same thing.
Yeah, heroes are great, but
Yeah.
villains, you get something juicy to dig into. You got the conflict,
yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite villain?
Oh God, that's tough. It would have to be between.
Captain Hook and who?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just.
my mom loves
I made that
Captain
one up.
Hook and the TikTok croc.
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, as far as who I play, it would probably be Sindel. She's a fun villain to play. Although some would argue that maybe she's not so much villainy and she's a good mother. We'll talk later. But when she's bad, she's really bad. So.
Oh, there you go. Well, that's good. I think.
Exactly.
I think that made sense. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. And Evelyn in League, she's a little naughty too. She's fun.
Yeah. Now, I always ask everybody, and I hope I'm not slowing things down here, but did you always know that you were going to join the circus?
I did not know. Yeah, I really did not know. Growing up when I was really little,
Where was that, by the way? If I may be
South
so bold?
Louisiana, which I've heard you were a bit familiar with. Uh-huh.
Little bit.
Grew up.
Let me tell you what I'm going to do with you, Shy.
Oh, man, Shy, what? Cool.
Man, you talk about good. You see that? You see that right there, dove in that hole? That's good eating.
Oh, yeah, that's good, Shy.
Anything that slithers or crumbs or spits or flies over you and craps on your head, that's good eating.
That's good eating, Chef. I'm so impressed.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
But whereabouts?
Let's see. I grew up in Lafayette and then wound up scooting on over to a little town, which I believe you're also familiar with, Homa.
Oh,
Homa.
absolutely.
Yeah, about 45
Played
minutes
all
west
over
of
there.
NOLA. Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. It's such a beautiful place to be.
How long has it been since you've been back?
Back, not that long.
Yeah.
Maybe a year or two.
Oh.
Something like that. It's a great place to visit.
That's sooner than me. Okay.
Yeah, it's a great place to visit. I used to live in Algiers.
Oh, wow.
Algiers, Pernt.
Pernt, yeah.
Right across. But that's code for point.
Right.
right across the river. Yeah, and it's great. And you know, people, when I always tell everybody, if you go to New Orleans, you get a good meal, you should be furious because it's supposed to be amazing.
Oh, this is true. This
Right?
is absolutely true. It's supposed to be amazing. It's supposed to knock you out because
Yes.
it's going to be deep fried and delicious.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, be healthy next week.
That's right. Don't even think about it when
Yeah.
you come to NOLA.
Oh man.
So what were you doing down in the area? Where's like shrimp boat?
Oh,
or
down there.
oil field?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, not a shrimp boat. Well, I was a deckhand on a riverboat.
Okay.
And then, of all things, I designed and painted Mardi Gras floats for
What?
a few years. Comus, Momus, Proteus, and Olympia.
How does one fall into that?
One goes with one's girlfriend.
One's girlfriend will do that.
She was going down there to become a sign painter because, you know, out there they used to have the horse-drawn carriages, horse-drawn floats. Now they're on tractors. Been on tractors forever.
Right.
And they always have the name of the float or the different parade. They all have themes.
Right.
And there were all these guys there from Loyola and this fancy art colleges and everything. And she was in there auditioning to be a sign painter. She didn't get it.
Auditioning.
And I said, "What are you all doing?" She goes, "Well, I'm going to be designing floats for Comus, Momus, Proteus, and Olympia." "Oh, what do you got there?" "Oh, you got some spare paper? Can I borrow your pencil?" And so I drew some stuff, and they hired me.
Amazing.
Yeah, I know. That's one of my favorite stupid stories.
Oh,
I don't think
no.
I ever told that one.
No.
I don't think so.
No.
Did the
Never heard that
girlfriend
before.
forgive you?
Yeah, well, she wasn't going to draw anything anyway.
That's right. Somebody might as well get the gig.
Yeah,
in the
she couldn't draw a conclusion. So it was fine. It was fine. It worked out fine.
That's amazing.
And now I get this cool story, and I get to hang out with you.
I love it. Isn't it a small world? How long did you stay down in the area?
Oh, pretty good while there. I mean,
Okay.
3 or 4 years first time.
Okay.
And then I bought a house in Algiers.
Wow.
Years later. Yeah,
Wow,
yeah,
that's
right-
dedication.
Right next to the ferry.
Oh my God. Okay.
And you know, when you get on, when you go to New Orleans, you didn't know this was going to be a travel log, did you? But when you go to New Orleans, you go down to the end of Canal Street, get on the ferry. Make sure you don't just jump in the water. It's a little tricky. And you go right across the river, and that's Algiers.
Yep.
And it's a world apart. It's safer, sort of, ish. And but the food's still there.
Okay.
So you're good to
Noted.
go.
All right, I might have to take a
Yeah,
pop down
pinch the
that way
tail,
next
suck
time.
the heads.
Yeah, that's
Don't
it.
ask. She knows. See, she
Oh,
laughed.
yeah.
That's crawfish talk, by the way.
That's crawfish talk.
Oh God.
Something that was interesting to me about your career is you've done so many different avenues of
Yeah.
using your voice.
Yeah.
You know, and it wasn't until like a good way into your career that you started doing animation, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So could you guide us through like your
Wow.
journey? Because you were in radio, you were doing, you know, commercial spots, for lack of a better term. Is commercial spots right?
Yeah, I was doing all kind of stuff. I mean, I pretty much did everything except audiobooks, and I think I've got a couple of kids' audiobooks out there somewhere. When I got into this industry, you know, I first said I want to be a female James Earl Jones. I want to be a household name, but you know, whatever you would hire the guys to do, I want you to think of me. So I went in kind of guns blazing, like that was the goal first off. So, you know, I would do commercials, I would do, you know, anything that you could do to make the agents happy, obviously.
Sure.
But I was always trying to break glass ceilings, you know. My manager early on was just like, you know, oh, you don't want to mess with trailers. You know, they don't know how to mix female voices and blah, 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 blah. And I was
Yeah.
just like, challenge accepted. You know, so I started
Yeah,
trading
nice.
on. Absolutely. You know what I mean? I was just like, I was determined to do that. So, of course, animation's the goal for everybody. And it definitely was my goal as well. But it took a minute. You know, I've
Yeah.
heard that it can take at least 10 rounds of you know, different projects
Yeah.
before a casting director will even let you in the door.
Wow.
But it was an animated series that brought me to LA. At the time, Jordan and I were living in Colorado. And, you know, I was mostly making a living off of video games and things
Yeah,
like
not
that.
a big hub for animation.
Not really a big hub for much of anything. You know, there's a little bit of
Yeah.
voiceover
I'm sorry,
activity
can I just
there.
interrupt you for 1 second?
Oh,
Can
yeah.
you just pull the microphone a little closer to you?
Oh, so sorry. Yeah.
No worries.
Where should I pick up?
Like just rotate it like a little.
Little more.
Like pull it in like this.
Oh, a little closer.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. And levels are good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Awesome. Where should I
nice.
pick back up?
So Sorry, I was so focused on that.
Let's see.
No, you said you were outdoing, everything that the agents wanted, going out.
Doing everything that the agents wanted. And then one of these days, I sit down to audition
and animation brought you to LA.
Animation brought me to LA. And so what happened was, all these auditions move really, really fast. It's just like, usually 24-hour turnaround. So I'm plopping down and I look and I see there's an audition from Riot Games. And, at the time, Riot was only doing League of Legends. So I'm like, great. So I do my audition, yada, yada. And it's for this character named Jules. And I auditioned. And then all of a sudden, the next day, my agent is coming back going, you've got a table read in LA. And I'm just like, table read. And then I go back and I look at the description and it says, TV series, Arcane. Little show called Arcane. Next thing you know, I'm just like, so next thing you know, I'm on a plane and I'm in a room with, legends like Fred Tatasciore and Yuri Lowenthal. And I'm going, surely there must have been some sort of mistake. And it was crazy. So I'm in the room with them and they were actually going to let me record the show remotely and they were going to let me stay in Denver, which I thought was really cool and accommodating. Okay. Yeah, I was like, why not? Because I really didn't have plans to move to LA at the time. But as luck would have it, there was another actor who couldn't make it in that day. And they had to Skype in as I was going to be doing for my recordings of the show. And I noticed how invisible the Skype actor was in the room. And so something just started clicking and I'm just like, I think I'm going to have to get here to LA. So plans had changed because I had just moved from Louisiana to Colorado. I had only been there for, really just barely a year. And now I'm picking up with the cats again and we're going to have to make the trek. But we did. Wow. And it took a minute for the show to actually come out. Animation moves really slow, and Arcane moved.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, Arcane moved especially slow because everything was like hand painted. This team, Fortiche.
Yes.
Amazing.
Well, it's beautiful. Yeah,
beautiful. But it took 7 years for them to get the show finished.
Okay, it better be beautiful.
Exactly.
It better be real pretty.
That's it. So I think I was cast in 2016. Moved to LA in 2017, and it wasn't until about 5 years after that paid off, where I finally got to see the outcome. Wow, so luckily, it was still working in other areas to keep busy in the meantime, because, you don't want to hold your breath.
Ooh, that's insane.
Yeah. But well worth it. My God, one of the most beautiful animated series I've ever seen,
Yeah.
We're one of those other avenues you were working in. I didn't see this online, but I heard it in a podcast that you were in, that you were the first female voice of E! True Hollywood Stories.
Yes. I was the narrator for that show. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That was
I used to love watching those as a kid.
Know.
I loved it.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. It was fun. I got a little bit of dirt behind the scenes. I can't share.
Tell us more.
NDA!
Yes.
You can tell us when the cameras are off.
Exactly. When the cameras are off, we'll get into the good stuff.
Okay, they're off.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that must have been.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us this? Do you have like a story that was your favorite?
Oh my God. Ooh. We did an episode that was about haunted movies, right? So it was like
not horror movies, but movies themselves, like
the set was haunted. Yeah,
but they happen to be horror movies, right?
Okay.
And so there was, oh my God, what was this movie? They talked about things that happened like on the set of The Exorcist, and of course, like Poltergeist. There was just like
that's the first one popped in my head.
Yeah, Poltergeist. There's so many people. Like I think somebody got beheaded, and then the little girl, the blonde, like she didn't. Like, it was just awful, like left and right.
Yeah.
Things that were happening to people, but there was one. Oh God, what was the movie? I think it was about like some sort of creature in a box or this and that. But my God, when I tell you, like people were just left and right, just like flying, like going out like flies. I don't know. There's something to
like
it.
Like in The Omen.
Like The Omen, yeah. Just bad juju.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it kind of makes you wonder about even watching some of this stuff. It's like, am I inviting something? Am I opening a portal, right?
Yeah. I hate when I accidentally open a portal. Like the first ring of hell. Oh, great.
Exactly. Again.
Damn it. Shoot, these guys, it takes forever to get rid of them.
Forever. Not enough holy water.
Go through a lot of raid and holy water. The power of Christ compels you.
That's it.
Well, people don't get, but in Louisiana, speaking of Louisiana,
Yeah.
there's a lot of ooh, Marie la voo.
Oh yeah, the voodoo out there. Mhm. Yeah. Especially
it's
in New
for real.
Orleans. It's a
Yeah.
magical place. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
find some interesting stories, and
Yeah.
there's definitely some energy in certain
Yeah,
locations.
jazz wasn't born there for nothing.
That's right.
Because that's alchemy all by itself right there.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Putting that together.
So true.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change a bit of it, though.
That's it. Or especially
Yeah.
not the beignets.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true. Well, I learned to make red beans and rice on the river.
Did you now?
And when I say on the river, I mean on the river.
Okay. That's
I was
legit.
on the river in
Yeah.
a tugboat.
Okay.
And I told this before. I hope I'm not boring. Christopher's going, oh, not the red bean story again. but I was on there, and I was the first time I was ever on the boat. I was 19, and it was Léonce Leblanc. He was it was his last. He was 79. It was his last time on the river, and he goes, I can't believe I'm up in here with the little Yankee college boy. It's my last time on the river. And I said, well, no, I'm not going to college. You better go. Because you ain't going to learn nothing in these 2 weeks when I'm here, boy, but you're going to learn how to make red bean and rice.
Oh my God.
I said, okay. So if you want red beans and rice, I'm your boy.
Okay. There's this particular type of sausage, right? It's all about the sausage and the root.
Yeah. Sausage, you got to soak the beans overnight.
Yeah.
I'll tell you later. Talk amongst yourselves. We'll get into that later. All of a sudden, I'm the not so galloping gourmet.
Oh my God. Well, I got to say, you got one of the best Cajun accents
Oh, well,
of
thank you.
all the accents in Hollywood. I feel like, and you probably agree.
Yeah.
I feel like the Cajun is the hardest for people to pin
They
down.
do.
Yeah.
And it pissed me off every time when somebody, yeah, I'm over there in Lafayette, Louisiana. I said, no, son, you're from Alabama.
Right?
Stop that. And quit talking like that.
Exactly.
What'd you think of Channing Tatum's one in Deadpool
You
as?
know, I hate to admit
Gambit.
it, he was not half bad.
Right?
Yeah.
He kind of impressed me. I was all
Yeah.
ready to be ticked off. He was pretty good.
Not bad, yeah.
Yeah. As Hollywood goes.
I'll give him an honorary po' boy.
Absolutely.
That trailer for Doomsday trailer came out today for the new Avengers.
Nice.
And they brought the kitchen sink.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, it's like every major freaking superhero in like the last like 15 years are all in that
man.
movie. Like, you got to check out the trailer after this.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, with Downey Jr. as Doom, I mean, that's going to be a
man.
crazy. They're back.
It's so weird. And he's not going to be doing Iron Man at all.
No.
He's completely switching.
No.
That's going to mess with my head, but we'll see.
Right?
Wait,
Yeah.
No.
I don't get it. What's he going to do?
He's playing Doctor Doom now.
Yeah.
Victor Von Doom.
Oh,
Yeah.
Should be interesting.
okay.
Yeah, why not?
Well, we won't know it's him in there anyway.
Exactly. I always felt bad for all the other Avengers having to go to the gym.
Yeah.
Right?
You know?
Yeah.
And he's like the highest paid one, and he just has to look around
Right.
Yeah.
in a helmet.
Not even
okay.
a helmet these days. They just put the dots on his face.
Exactly. Poor Chris
wow.
Hemsworth busting a vein
That
at
is
the gym.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my
it's
God.
fascinating, that type of stuff. Speaking of dots on the face, you have a credit as, oh my goodness, God of War Ragnarok
Yes,
as
Mist.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you have to do performance capture for that?
I'm trying to recall. I think we may have done a little bit of facial capture. There was no body for that one, but I think we may have done
Yeah.
a little facial capture for that one. Yeah, that was fun.
That's a weird thing to do, isn't it?
It is.
Can you
It
tell
is.
people what that means?
Well, basically, you're doing voiceover like you're typically doing, except you've got headgear on. So
Yeah.
you're wearing like a helmet with like a big light attached and a microphone, and it's kind of wobbling around and everything, and you've got little dots on the face. And the point is so they can kind of capture your facial performance and translate it into the system when they are, creating the characters and everything, so
animated.
it looks more lifelike. As opposed to full-on PCAP or performance capture where you wear those ugly black suits and your butt is just not flattering no matter what you do.
Oh,
Nobody
don't you hate that?
Oh my God, nobody looks good in those outfits. Have mercy. But PCAP is when they're getting all of you in the, what is it, in the magazine, in the in the caption. Yeah, something like that.
Void.
The void.
No, what is it called? I should
It's
know
something.
this.
I should know this by now. I think
Oh
it's the
my
magazine.
goodness.
I don't know. The space.
Not
What
the
is
no
it called? It's gonna come to me like
It'll
at the
come
most
to you
random
at 3
time.
a.m.
No, during this. I promise. During this.
All right.
The volume.
The volume. That's
Yeah,
right.
the
The
volume.
volume.
The volume.
I know my dad actually played Kratos in that God of
No
War.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, that's wild.
Yeah, small world.
I love it.
I know. I saw that credit and I always get excited. I'm like, I have a connection too.
Do you do voice acting as well?
I actually just did my first ever voiceover
Oh my
a couple
God.
months ago. Yeah.
And
for
who
this-
were you with?
I was with my dad. He was in that show as
Oh,
well.
fancy that, would you?
Yeah.
Sweet. Was it some God of War stuff?
No. It was completely separate from that.
Yeah.
It was,
Amazing.
Yeah, it's an anime series called Hollow Healer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was a good time. And it's like, I mean, bringing it back to, what we talk about on the show too, we always talk about the subject of like, recording. Nowadays so much voiceover is done by yourself,
Absolutely.
like
Yeah.
you're isolated in a studio.
Unfortunately.
They
Yeah.
piece it all together in post. And
It's true.
I had my first experience with that show. And we had like a little, premiere over there at, I'm just drawing blanks on everything. It'll
know.
come to me in
I
30
know.
seconds
Yeah, yeah.
again.
It's Monday.
Anyway, one of these theaters down here, in West Hollywood. And it was crazy to me because it was like my first time meeting like all my co-stars.
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
was at this premiere.
That's
It's
wild.
like,
Yeah.
you did a great job. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I loved your voice too.
Yeah.
And it's like
Right.
weird. Like, oh yeah, like
Yeah.
you killed my character.
Right.
And-
Yeah.
I was talking to you in my head.
Yeah, because you know each other really well and you've never met.
Exactly.
It's a weird,
strange.
weird world.
It's such a strange
Yeah,
business.
and
really.
COVID's over, so I think, can't we go back now?
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Just a little bit.
Well, even like what you were talking about, like the energy in the room. Like,
Yeah. Oh.
I'm an actor as well, and I feel like that gave me such a leg up because I have a massive energy,
Right.
So like even like just being in the audition room,
Yeah.
being in the waiting room,
Right.
Like I really like,
Oh, yeah.
really like thrived on that, like emanating that
Yes,
energy,
yes.
Absolutely.
like I loved, when I'm doing a reading, like trying to catch them off guard a little bit by like locking eye contact with one of
Yes.
the, casting directors
Yeah.
or producers or something,
It's
like
true.
making them feel that energy, and it just doesn't come through in the cameras. Like,
I
Yeah,
agree.
it's not quite the same. You really have to depend so much on yourself, which can be so tough. Yeah, it's so nice when you can just piggyback off, especially when
Yeah.
you're doing something comedic and animation. Like,
Yes,
oh,
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I can imagine. Do you find that you do any ensemble stuff anymore?
Boy, I don't know that I could remember the last one.
yeah.
Oh, that makes me
It's
so
been
sad.
it's been years.
Wow.
Plural. Yeah, and I and they started doing that even years before COVID, and I never cared for that.
So it wasn't because of COVID.
Yeah, well, COVID made it worse.
Yeah,
I think.
for sure.
Accelerated it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was all. I mean, at one point it was so stupid because you had to wait in your car. Oh, come on.
Right.
Then you come on. Then Then they'd come out with these hazmat suits. You could approach the building. Come on.
Right.
It's the flu. Remember the flu? You had it when you were 5. And I had this stupid. I won't bore anybody with this. Oh, apparently I will. I had it, and I just thought I had a stuffy. No, oh, geez, man, well, somebody give me a tissue. And I went to the doctor eventually, and he goes, oh, well, you've got the latest import from our friends in China.
Oh,
I said,
geez.
what the hell does that mean? He goes, you have because back then it was the Wuhan.
Wuhan.
Yeah.
flu. Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Right.
So I said, oh, okay, well, that's good. He goes, now what? He goes, I don't know, drink a lot of water, have some aspirin, you'll be fine. I said, so I'm not, my head's not going to explode. He goes, it's the flu. Remember when you were 8, you had the flu, couldn't go to school? I go, yeah, okay, you got it again. And oddly enough, I will tell this story because it's kind of cool. When I was a kid, I was sick as a dog.
Yeah.
Flu, and I just fell out of bed, and I said, well, I'm not gonna lay here all day, and I crawled downstairs and I put on TV, and back then we had 3 channels.
Oh, yeah.
CBS, NBC, and ABC, and there was a picture of Washington at the Lincoln Memorial, and 1 million people there. Same picture, because that's the sound it made. And the same picture, and Martin Luther King came out and delivered the
Oh, wow.
I Have a Dream speech.
Oh,
Dang.
And I just
That
gave
is
myself
cool.
goosebumps. I do this every time.
How
So
wild.
I got to see the whole thing.
How amazing is that?
is-
What?
Thank you, Flu.
Thank you,
you,
Flu.
So me and the Flu get along fine.
If only I could be that lucky with the flu.
Yeah, so that's my story.
How amazing
Yeah,
is
yeah.
that? And that's
And
before
I-
VCR, so you caught it at perfect timing.
Oh, it was then or never.
Right.
Because everybody's seen a clip.
Right.
With he's standing there, then that dude in the turban
Yeah.
or whatever that with the white. What's that hat? The
Oh, I know what you're talking
Turkish
about.
hat. You know the one.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about. I guess it was a Muslim hat.
Right.
I'm saying Turkish, but anyway, that one. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty cool,
That's wild.
and it was in black and white, just like everything else in the world.
Right? It's amazing.
Yeah. So anyway, pretty cool.
Wow. See that?
Yeah.
It's when it was good to have 3 channels.
That's right. Yeah, it cuts down on because half the time, and that's another thing. Like nowadays, you go, okay, well, I was going to watch a show that's about a half hour long. For 25 minutes, I've been looking for the damn channel.
Right. Where is
Anyway,
it?
that's why we record this. We put it on the interwebs for you because we care.
And it's
Don't change the channel.
stay
Take as long
tuned.
as you need to find
Stay
it. We'll be
tuned,
there.
damn it. It's called Tuned In.
Well, it's actually it's interesting to me because like viewership of like not only television but movies are also declining, and you just see the screen time of phones
Yeah.
just increasing. Like they're gathering so much of our attention.
Yeah.
Phones
That's
are where
true.
it's at. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just too many screens in the world. We're narrowing it down. It's convenient.
Yeah.
Something that I found really interesting. There was just a new Disney trailer. I forget what movie it's for. Some animated kids movie again. And the framing of every shot in the commercial was like
Vertical.
put the main character, they put the whole focus in the middle of the frame every time so that they can just crop it.
Right.
Use that same trailer on social media. It's very interesting. I mean, like we have to do the same thing for this, like you frame everybody in the middle or very much to 1/3 where it's like you get that third perspective.
It's gotta be crazy doing landscapes though. Like
Yeah.
just trying to show a full, I don't know. I don't envy anybody who's got to do that. But
Yeah.
hey, this is where we are.
This is where we're at.
This is the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to the future. It's here.
Right. In your hands.
Have you gotten many opportunities? I don't know why I'm so tongue-tied. I swear, I was fine in the first one today.
Always,
Yeah.
yeah.
But have you gotten many opportunities to record ensemble, as we were just talking about?
Unfortunately not. Honestly, one of my only times recording ensemble was with you.
Wow.
Is that
was
so?
Literally, it was my first time recording ensemble, and literally, I mean, it might have only been one of 3 times I've ever gotten to do it, maybe 2 times I've ever gotten to do
kidding.
it. Curious George.
Yeah.
And I met you in the lobby,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was terrified. And again, I was like, "What am I doing here?"
I'm pretty scary.
You were so scary. No, you were the best. Like I saw, the cash sheet, and I was like, Frank Welker, Jim
Yeah.
Cummings, what in the hell is it? And you sat down, and I told you I was from Homa, and you told me you'd been to Homa.
Oh, I know all about it. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God! And you made me feel right
Yes.
at home.
Oh, well,
and
good. Yeah, I
helped
remember-
me relax, and I got right through that session. But that
yeah.
was 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So that just goes to show how little it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't done it in several years, but
Yeah.
we were flying solo,
Oh man.
always. So,
So sad.
yeah, I missed that. I like the energy.
Absolutely.
because it's, it feels like you're doing a play or, I don't know, TV show.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Because acting, and somebody put it, I'll steal the line and pretend I said it first, but part of acting is reacting.
Right.
And
right.
if you're flying solo, you ain't reacting to nothing.
Exactly.
Except the guy in there going, yeah, okay. You're spitting into the mic. Can you not do that again? Okay,
Again.
fine. It's not the same.
Not the same at all. No. You just got to react to all this crazy in the head, and that's no fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I do that at home for free.
That's right. That's right. Speaking of for free, do you enjoy doing personal appearances? And
I do. I mean, I gotta say, like, I have come to discover that I'm not necessarily an introvert, but I definitely more introvert than extroverted. I always say omnivert, ambivert. So yeah, it wipes me out, but I absolutely love meeting the fans. But when I know that I've got something coming up, like I've got a convention coming up this Thursday, I've got to take off to go to Florida. And so,
nice.
Yeah, so I try to make my weeks a little bit slower, try to ease up and gear up, little extra power naps and things like that, because I really do try to give my all to everybody who comes to the table.
Well, we should tell everybody where. Oh, it's never mind.
Yeah, it'll be too late.
Not a month from there. Never mind. Okay. You guys really missed a hell of a convention. She was amazing.
But I will be at SAC Anime, depending on when this comes out.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think that's later in
Very good
September. So depending
That's
on
a really good one.
Yeah,
Have you
that's
been
what
there
I've
before?
heard. I don't think I have. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
We went there. You went there 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
wow.
Two out of the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Because I've
Nice.
been there with you twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's a good one.
I can't wait. Yeah.
Yeah, it's packed.
Okay. I'll start napping now.
Yeah, you wouldn't think. I don't know. It's just like it's weird how like some of these conventions like you don't expect them and then it's like boom.
It's true. Yeah. You never know what's going to happen. And I don't know if you guys find the same thing, but like you never know what characters people are going to want from con to con. It can be completely different every time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very strange.
I've had people. No, do the voice. Do the voice. Do the voice. Okay, that one. Oh, that one.
Oh,
sure.
that one. Yeah. Dustin it off.
Yeah.
What's like the most obscure character that somebody's asked you for or voice?
I mean,
Has anybody asked you like, can you do the AT&T voice?
oh yeah, I was the voice of AT&T for 10 years, nationwide directory assistant. So you probably heard me on that. I don't get
What
a lot
did
of
that sound
requests
like?
for the.
What
let's
voice
see.
did-
Well, I had to be a sound-alike voice. So the original voice, I think her name was Mackenzie, and she sounded like this. So I did all of the nationwide directory assistant stuff for AT&T, and I was also the voice for T-Mobile. So when you call to find out, what your balance is, I would just sound really perky and tell you how much money you owe me.
Yes. I was going to go. You give good perk.
I give good perk.
You're the reason
amazing.
behind a lot of smashed phones.
Exactly.
Give me a person.
I apologize in advance when I tell people. Yes.
that's
That was an obscure one. I'm also the voice of Pinecone Cookie in Cookie Run Kingdom. So
Pinecone Cookie is very high pitched and very scratchy. So that's Pinecone.
That sounds like a hard voice to do.
it was a little
does.
hard. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
one of those voices, I'm
Very
glad,
constricted.
Very constrictive. I'm glad I haven't had a ton of sessions because it's one of those you start out with it and then like the first hour and you're like, this might have been a mistake.
Yeah. No, what would be a mistake is if they ask you to do books on tape
Exactly.
in that voice.
Right.
That would be a mistake.
So far, so good.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
You know.
Little War and Peace.
That's good.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
Take a different approach depending on what type of voice work you're doing.
The approach, like how?
Just creative approach. If it's going to be animation, if it's going to be something promotional, if it's going to be narration.
Sure. I mean, if it's going to be, something promo, it's always a little more polished, right? You
sure.
You can't be 100% yourself. So I'm a little bit on.
Yeah.
But when it comes to, video games or animation, I just try to I don't really have a process. No, everybody's kind of different in the schools that they went to, Of course. What is it, Strasbourg or, whatever, Udahagen. For me, I just kind of channel the character, I just kind of, like you said, acting is reacting. I just try to kind of get the full scope of the character. Where are they from? What do they look like? What's their posture? What does their age seem to be? And that kind of informs, just... Yeah, where I'm placing the voice. Is it somebody older who's going to speak with a more weak voice and slower because they've had a bit of experience? Or is it somebody really young and perky? It just really kind of all depends. I just kind of channel as I go and let that inform what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
I never quite know what's going to come out of the mouth.
Did I ask you, did you always know that you were going to?
I didn't. I really didn't. I always knew I wanted to be an actress. But growing up, just seeing just how invasive paparazzi were, I just kind of started to put that dream on the shelf. I was like, I don't want people following me around, and everybody's got a phone and they're, the cameras, and can't even go eat lunch without somebody creating a story.
Yeah, Sally Struthers, bless her, she's a sweetheart. She and I did Tailspin. This really cool cartoon. And she was talking about, we were talking about that. Of course, All in the Family, that was like a big old juggernaut. And she said that, and I asked her, so is it great knowing everywhere you go, somebody's going to go, oh, look. And she goes, no,
Right.
not really.
Exactly.
She goes, okay, let's say you have 5 things on your grocery list. I have 5 things on my grocery list. We go into the store at the same time. You're out in 20 minutes. I'm out in 3 hours.
Right.
And I said, what do you mean? She goes, well, everybody's going to go, oh, my God, honey, that one episode where you were Gloria and you were and your dad says, stifle yourself. That was so fun. Can you give me some,
So
and,
true.
and I don't envy that.
It's true, and that's not counting the extra hours she had to spend getting ready to be cute enough to be recognized.
yeah, that's right, yeah.
Forget
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
Forget about
yeah.
it. No. So I didn't know. I really didn't. I kind of put that dream on the shelf. I was like, I don't want all this on-camera prep stuff. And then I got into radio for many years. And after radio, I kind of learned how to do local commercials, learned how to talk on a mic, learned to sound like I was talking to a friend.
Yeah.
And all those things that, you wouldn't think were actually helpful for a voiceover career because, you can sound too announcery and things like that.
Right.
But local
That's
radio
right.
was actually good for me. It really
yeah.
kind of helped me get my feet in the door and start getting familiar with things. And
Yeah, plus you work the mic. and
yeah, working the
everything.
mic, all those things. So it was great. I would hear myself on local commercials. I would be in the grocery store
That's
looking
cool.
like crap, and nobody knew it was me.
Yeah,
That was
that's
the
true.
best. So once
Yeah.
that, light bulb went off and I realized I could do that, it was game over.
Yeah. Well, I was told I had a face for radio.
Exactly.
So I said, I'm there.
Well, I think it's interesting on that topic that you gravitated towards now, so many people know you for voiceover. And I've always said, I said it to you. So I've known Jim since I was in college. Jim actually gave me, I had this college project
Yeah.
where I tagged along with Jim to one of his
Follow
recordings.
a weirdo for
Yeah, and I had to do a study of a voice actor. That was
Really?
the assignment. It was like a created assignment by me, pretty much. I was like, "Can I do this for some credit?" And my
Yeah.
professor was like, "Absolutely, it's a great opportunity." And so, long story short, I went with Jim along to this. It was for a McDonald's commercial.
Yeah.
Is
that what it was?
And I was. It
Is
was
that how you
for-
two met?
that was the first time we
yeah.
met.
That's wild.
And it was for a McDonald's commercial. It was actually for a Macca's commercial because it was Australian.
Oh, Mac.
And I remember sitting there like, why are they casting Jim for an Australian McDonald's commercial? There's so many Australians that are actually
yeah.
Australian.
Yeah, but they don't do a good Aussie accent.
Yeah, exactly, right?
They don't know what they're doing, Shaq.
But the point I was trying to make is I find this fascinating because to me, obviously when you guys achieve the level that you have in voiceover and it's like a superpower where, literally because you can use a voice and then
Right.
all of a sudden people are like, oh my God, I know you.
Right,
It might
yeah.
not be the face, but that voice, it triggers you back into childhood or whatever game you were playing or anything like that. It's like an on-off switch for
Yes.
maybe I feel like some attention, and then
Exactly.
you switch into that, and then it's like, walking through
Yeah,
D23
yeah,
with you,
yeah.
it's like you are Tom Cruise at D23,
Yeah.
I mean, that's Jim Cummings.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
excuse me, Mr. Cummings.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
an autograph, and then people come
Yeah, I
and
get
come,
mobbed.
and then,
I can't do it. I can't.
I bet.
and then you do start having to do the, not right now, he's busy.
Yeah. Not right now. you don't have any money on you. Excuse me, I'll be at my table. And yes, I will, but now no. Okay, this one's free. Oh, bother. Thank you. Now, move.
But I mean, it's like we joke, you're joking, but it is kind of like it's discourteous, to like you have, and especially when you're at a convention or when you know the established like social norms.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it's like, oh, you're kind of trying to get over, or like when they wait outside at the airport, like.
Yeah, that's
like
fun.
really
Some
that's like
fans-
actually kind of angering to me on your behalf. It's like what you're doing. Like,
Fortunately, I've not had the airport fans yet.
Yeah.
I'm not quite Jim status yet, so now I know what to look out for.
yeah.
Oh my God, the airport, huh?
Yeah, William Shatner has that problem.
Oh, I bet he does.
Boy.
Yeah, they'll be there, and they somehow find out like your flight information.
Oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
you're scaring me.
I don't mean to. No, but they give presents, and it's great.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's right.
It'll be fine.
And each one of them gives you $500.
Yes.
They say, sorry, I missed it. Here's extra from the convention, just for the inconvenience.
That's
I wanted to give you more.
Right. When they're following you to your hotel room.
Yes.
But there was one thing I really wanted to ask you about. I'm really curious because I heard your perspective on this on another podcast. I'm sorry, I can't remember whose podcast it was. But you were talking about when you were first getting into voiceover, one of the things is you really wanted to be judged by your voice instead of your appearance.
Yeah, for sure.
And in light of, I think that interview was maybe like 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah.
And then I'm pretty sure it was before this wave. I don't know if you're aware of this, but like there was kind of a wave of like mini cancellations of a lot of voice actors who weren't necessarily the ethnicity or the gender or the whatever they're portraying in voiceover. So I wanted to ask your opinion of that because you sounded very on the other side of the coin as far as, like I want to be able to play whoever.
Right. I mean,
it's a voice.
It is a voice, but I mean, you may not be aware, but I mean, certainly as a person of color, it's only been very recently that, we've gotten the amount of opportunities that we've really had.
For sure.
I mean, back in the day.
That's right.
Yeah, the default was just expected that you were a white actor and everybody else was kind of an afterthought. So if you kind of lucked out to get that one person of color, or you happen to luck out to be so good to where they didn't see color and you were able to book that voice that didn't look necessarily like you. I mean, fortunately, I'm Louisiana Creole. I'm a mutt. I'm mixed with just about everything. I'm like French and African American and Spanish and Native American. I'm a whole lot of things, I guess, I kind of have permission to play different things like that. But no, I really do feel that representation is definitely important. Speaking of Storm, like we were talking about earlier, it wasn't until I saw Storm that I even realized that I could dream of being a superhero myself. Before I was taking Wonder Woman and trying to envision myself as like a brown version of that.
Right.
But there's nothing like actually seeing somebody who looks like you.
For sure.
Who's telling you that you can be special. Who's telling you that you can do great things too. Who's telling you that you can dream a bigger dream. So I really do feel that, it's been so nice to see so many opportunities open up, as we've had more and more of these conversations. Because it just really is necessary, to be able to have characters that represent, you. It seems like a silly thing because you really do just want to do the voice, but there is also something important to say. There's characters that kind of reflect what you see in the mirror.
I'm just going to play devil's advocate just really quickly with my life experience. So I'm half black, half white. I'm mixed as well.
Yeah.
And one thing that's been really, I don't want to say tough, but realistically it has been tough for me as a half black, half white man. When I go on auditions that are casting for it, they use the term ethnically ambiguous.
Right.
What the mixed race, ethnically ambiguous. Yeah. And in my experience, most of the times what that means is they want a light-skinned black person.
Right.
They don't want talking about representation, I personally have never found there's literally one actor that I can think of who's half black, half white male that is white passing, which is how I would describe myself,
Absolutely,
right? And that's Wentworth Miller.
Yeah.
Wentworth Miller. I honestly can't think of another one that's male. There's Rashida Jones. There's, there's a couple more women, that are white passing, half black, half white.
Yeah.
But I felt like from a very young age, especially I'm a dual citizen Canadian American.
Oh, wow.
And so when I was growing up, I related to like Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
I related to like anybody that I liked, you know,
Right.
like Richard Pryor and like Will Ferrell, you know, like I related my personality more to them because there was literally and still is no representation of what I am, you know, in the media.
But everybody wanted you to pick a box.
True.
Everybody, oh yes.
And nobody was happy with whatever box you picked either.
Oh, you know that as a mixed person. You
I
know that.
all
And it's
about
like,
that.
I was just talking to somebody. I just came back from Costa Rica yesterday at this retreat. And there was a guy from Curacao there.
Yeah.
And they're very, you know, mixed from like the slave trade. And, you know, they have French, all this, you know, Dutch. They have all this Spanish, all these different races that combined, you know, and they look kind of like me, you know, like light skin, like almost like goldy hair, you know.
That's like Louisiana Creole.
And we were talking about it, and it's interesting as mixed people, you know, this is getting a little away from voice acting, but still in the same realm.
Yeah.
It's interesting because we don't really have a mixed culture, you know, just like you said, you're very pressured to be put in a box. And it's usually by just your appearance.
Absolutely.
That's usually what you fall into.
Yep.
Like I have a little sister,
right.
you know, same parents, but you know, she's a lot darker than me.
Oh,
she has a
yeah.
big
Yeah.
afro.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this one time and she's like, I've never had that experience.
Yeah,
Like I
exactly.
always am put into the black girl box, you know?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, that's
always.
right. That's right.
Yep.
You know, I've never had like people mistakenly be like, you're white? Like,
Right.
or you're black? Like, where is it? You know, it's like,
Right.
never had that a single time in my life. And I'm like, I get that all the time.
Of
Like,
course.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a weird headspace to be in,
Yeah.
you know? And that was a big challenge for me in voiceover in general, because my whole life, you know, growing up in the South, as mixed race, but appearing to be just straight black. And then, you know, it's like most of my father's side of the family was French, you know, we're DeRussos. And, you know, they're blonde hair, blue eyes, and this and that. I'm like the darkest one on my father's side of the family. And then, you know, so I would hang out with certain groups, and then they're saying that I don't sound right. And then I'd hang out with my black friends, and they're saying I'm trying to sound white.
That always bothered
God.
me so
Yeah.
much. How do you sound black or white? Like,
Exactly. And it didn't help that my father was an English professor at UL. So, you know.
So he was.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
already spitting polish.
Absolutely. And I'm glad that he did, or I wouldn't have this career. You know, he made me a stickler for, you know, my pronunciation and things like that. But it was not fun growing up as a mixed race kid in the South, you know, not knowing where you belong because you were always told that it was wrong. You know, you don't look light enough, you don't look dark enough, you don't sound right.
Yeah.
And so to this day, like getting out of my head, you know, when people say, just be yourself, I'm like, which version? You know,
Right.
because
Yeah,
you're
oh
code
God,
switching all
yeah.
day long.
Okay. Yeah, which me do you
Which
want?
read is safe, you know? And so it can absolutely be a head trip, especially when you're trying to find your home and finding characters and like, you know, what is appropriate for me. And it's a very tricky headspace to be in. So I absolutely get that.
Yeah.
but do you feel like that has made you a more versatile voice
course.
actor?
It had to.
Yeah.
Like I said, my whole life has been code switching. You know, I've had to sound whiter in certain spaces. I've had to sound blacker in certain. So now when you just tell me to turn it on, it's like, okay, sure. Yeah, let's go. Because that's all I do.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's so true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing I like about voiceover too. Is that I remember this got us 100 years ago, but they there was a thing they just said they wanted somebody to sound like they were from Alabama.
Yeah.
So I was on and I don't remember what it was. Dang, I wish I did. It was a radio spot. Anyway, so I'm sitting there and it was at Waves, which I don't think is there anymore. And I'm sitting there waiting to be called in. There's nobody in the room. And there was this young woman sitting over there, and she goes, "Well, no, he's not here. I don't know. I'm just waiting for Jim Cummings to show up. When he gets here, we can start." And I go, and she hung up the phone, and I go, "Oh, well, that was me." And she goes, "Oh, you're the nice black man on the tape." and I thought that the thing that got me was the nice.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. I pity the fool who think I wasn't a nice black man. What the hell do you say to that? I thought
Exactly.
I was giving you my best Alabama,
Oh yeah.
and all of a sudden I was black.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was from Alabama.
It's so true. No, that does not surprise me in the slightest. So, it's a thing.
Voiceover.
Voiceover, man. It's a crazy world.
Well, speaking of voiceover, I think it's about that time in the show where we play a little game. What do you think?
Let's do it.
I'll describe the game for everybody. All right, here we go. So Jim will start off. It's a little voice swap game. So how it works is Jim will do a line of one of his iconic characters. Say Winnie the Pooh, stay sweet as honey, or Tigger, keep on bouncing, anything like that. And then you will repeat the same line, but in one of your character voices.
Okay.
I told you I can't speak today. I don't know what's going on. I was so good last episode. And then vice versa. How does that sound to you?
That sounds amazing.
All
Okay.
right. And then if you don't mind each of you just saying the name of the character, it helps our editor out tremendously.
Okay. Gosh. God, I'm forgetting the guy's name. Go for the ice, boo.
Minsk. Minsk.
Yeah, Minsk from Baldur's Gate. Minsk from a video game, Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
And I think he's from Scandinavia somewhere.
Okay.
Get him. Go for the ice, boo. And that boo is a teeny tiny little bitty mouse who kicks everyone's ass. So he's yeah. Get him. Go for the ice, boo.
Amazing.
Back there in Sweden.
Yeah, for sure, from Sweden.
So your choice of
Okay,
character.
so the same quote.
Yes.
Okay.
Get him. Go for the ice, boo.
Let's do Storm.
Okay.
Get in. Go for the ice. B.
I thought I was in Stockholm. Hand me my wooden shoes.
Oh, no. Oh.
Okay, I have a personal request because
Yes.
I love Marvel Rivals.
Yes.
Can you just do your alt line, please?
I can. Okay.
Please.
Feel the wrath of the goddess.
Oh my God! I very rarely get chills on this show. I swear to God. I very rarely. You, Jordan, Veronica Taylor, who was the voice of Ash Ketchum in Pokemon, that, the hair's still standing on my neck.
I love
the number of times, and I even had the instinct, I gotta run.
I gotta run.
We gotta split.
Yeah. Why
PTSD is real.
why are the clouds all getting...
Exactly.
And then what does she say when Jeff joins her?
Oh, God.
The jaws of fate.
The jaws of fate.
Oh my God, that's too good. I'm sorry, guys. I'm nerding out right now. I'm loving this.
Can I answer as Richard Simmons?
Oh, please.
Feel the wrath of the goddess
And the burn.
and the burn. Good night, everybody.
Wait, we got to do one more. Who would you
Okay.
say is Lisa from Genshin Impact, right? That's a big one. That's a big one.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you tell me. What do people come to you the most for?
Probably Lisa. She's probably one of them.
Yeah.
So, okay, what was the quote again?
What?
Are we doing something
for
with
the
Lisa?
New one, for the
Oh,
new
yeah,
one.
what's the new one?
What's the new one? It's your turn to make a new one.
Okay, maybe should I do Tomorrowland?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm the voice of this thing called Tomorrowland.
so
it's the
cool.
biggest rave in the world.
Biggest rave in the
I've heard of
world.
Tomorrowland. You're
Yes.
the voice?
I'm the voice.
Oh my God. Now I want to go on a rave.
Yeah,
This is wild.
I just the intro. People of tomorrow. I think that was wind.
That was, as long as it's coming out of that.
As long as
we can
that
do it.
wasn't, as long it's not broken, right?
That's right.
Okay, good.
Just don't break the wind. Okay, so what was it?
I don't remember.
People of tomorrow.
People of tomorrow.
Let's see. People of tomorrow.
Oh yes,
So beautiful.
that was perfect.
That was terrible.
Good night, everybody. Yes, that was fantastic.
Oh my God, I love it.
You must get some weird DMs because
I get some weird DMs
Rivals
sometimes.
and Genshin are both pretty gooner games.
Yeah, there can be some. I try to keep the DMs off when I can.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the Sindel fans who can be
Yeah.
a little like,
Yeah, Sindel too.
There's interesting requests. Yeah.
Dang, you got all the gooners
Oh,
covered.
they're getting up. Keep them coming. I just won't be answering.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, keep yourself happy.
That's right.
I'll take care of this end. You take care of that end.
That's right.
But that voice you just did, that's like a very like sultry, sexy
Oh.
I
voice.
do a lot of sultry.
It goes with the soundtrack. Bow down, down, down.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, no, I do. For some reason, that tends to be my thing. I tend to book either really sexy ladies in purple or really badass commanders. It's kind of very little in between.
In purple.
Yeah, they're usually in purple. I don't know what that's about, but it's a thing.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, those are cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, you know.
it's become my favorite color. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really strange.
No doubt about it.
Well, speaking of Sindel, do you mind doing a Sindel line?
Of course. Who's your queen?
Wow.
That's powerful. That's a good one.
I'm going to go back to my Who's Your Queen?
No, you have to do poo.
wait,
You have to
that-
do poo one time.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Who's your queen?
Legendary. Wonder if I could do poo. Let me see. Who's your queen? Oh, it's pitiful.
It sounded a little evil.
It was a little too
It
evil.
was evil
Little
poo.
evil. Little evil.
Evil's just eking in there, man.
Yeah, just okay. Okay.
I won't quit my day job.
Hand me that crucifix, will you? Hold it up here.
That was
Bless everybody.
was Pooh in the E True Hollywood Story. He was part of the haunting.
Oh my God. Be about right.
Oh, fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank
This was
you
a lot
for
of fun.
having me.
I always say, you know it's a good podcast when it just flies by like that.
Yeah,
like
Totally.
an hour just.
Such a blast.
wow. Damn.
Oh my God.
I know. It's
We
like
were having fun.
We were having fun. Holy.
just flew by.
Yes.
Well, you're welcome back on anytime. That was great.
I might have to take you up on that.
Sometimes an hour isn't enough to cover everything,
Agreed.
especially with a career like yours. You
Oh,
know?
well, bless you. Well,
Yeah.
I will be happily back anytime.
Yes, indeed.
Sounds good.
Do you have anything to?
Yeah.
Out.
I would say the next thing to look out for is Storm in Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, coming soon near you, I would say, in August, mid-August. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
Perfect.
Get ready.
This will probably be probably coming out like
Yeah, I
now
think
as
it'll be
well.
right on time.
Just
so.
in time for the kids to go back to school
That's right.
and not learn anything because they're playing that game.
That's right. Fighting is education too.
That's true. Yes, it is. Oh, well, thank you for educating us today.
Oh, thank you, Jim.
Really
Thank
appreciate that. Well, thank you both so much. And thank you guys all out there for watching. I mean, I say it every podcast, I say it every episode, but literally you guys are the reason that this is able to continue. We're at 3 years now. It's crazy. 3 years of this podcast. I mean, I literally just got the notification on YouTube like a week or two ago.
Happy
Hey,
anniversary.
Yes, thank you. It's been
Wow.
great. And honestly, like it's all because of you guys. It's fabulous. And if you like this
Yes.
content so much that you want to see more of it, then I have good news for you. Once again, we are also on Patreon where you'll find stuff that you won't find anywhere else. I'm talking extra interviews, extended interviews. We do contest giveaways, a whole bunch of good stuff. Good information goes out through Patreon, so be sure to check that out. And once again, I'm going to announce these dates that we have with Fan Expo one more time.
You might want to jot these down.
We are doing Toon'd In with Jim Cummings live with Fan Expo this year. And if I
That's gonna
clicked
be
on the
great.
right thing on my
yeah.
phone, I would tell you where they are. We've already done Portland, Orlando, Calgary, Philadelphia. And coming up next, we have Fan Expo Chicago from the 14th to the 16th of August, followed by Fan Expo Toronto, aka Fan Expo Canada, August 27th to the 30th. Next up is Dallas Fan Expo, September 11th to the 13th. And then finally, San Francisco, November 27th to the 29th. Now, there are still some dates being added, and there are some dates next year, but you're going to have to wait. It's only July, so I'll get to those dates later in the year. But it's a good time. I mean,
Yeah.
It's really like high energy. We have, Yeah, we'll have probably released it by the time this one comes out, but we got Mr. T in Chicago, which I'm really looking forward to. That's going to be cool. We've got a bunch of other people lined up for you. We're recording back in full force now after a little brief hiatus, so hope you guys are liking all the stuff we're coming out with. And I think that just about does it for today.
Yes, it does.
And once
That's it.
again,
Does it
I am
very
producer
well.
Chris, the legend himself, Mr. Jim Cummings.
Hey.
Mara Junot, thank you so much for being here again.
Thanks, guys.
Really appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
And we will see you all in the next one.
Cheers.
Yay. And it's just that easy.
That was awesome.
Bye.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you.
Oh my
great.
goodness. Oh, this was great. I appreciate you.
Yeah.